We have today here in Duvel Blues, you know, a big festival that is sponsored by one of the famous beers in Belgium, Duvel beer. So when you are at a festival, you must ask for the Duvel beer.
Really?
If you like a beer,
I don't, but I have to try it since I'm
but
here. I'll try it.
I've told you it is a dangerous beer,
It is?
strong beer.
Oh, wow. That's okay. I have a day off. I have to try a little
Yeah.
sip.
Did you knew the festival before you came?
I
Did you?
have heard of it because, social media. So I've seen things about it. Other friends who have been here. So,
And what are your expectations?
oh, I think it's going to be great. Blues
gonna be-
fans around the world. I love it.
We were in the tent. It's very hot inside.
It's hot?
Yes, very
Oh,
hot.
so I have to not wear clothes. Okay.
Okay. If I want to introduce you, I should link you to your father, the famous late Johnny Clyde Copeland. So, can I state that you're destined to become a musician?
I think
Because of
so.
your environment, your family, because I read somewhere that your brother and your sister are so also in the
No,
business
I'm
now?
the only one.
Oh, that's wrong information.
Yeah, I'm the
They
only
are
one.
minded, yeah. That's
Yeah.
that. You have the talents.
Yes. No, I'm the only one that got into music. And I think so. I think it was my calling to become a blues artist. I mean, I didn't want to be a blues artist. I wanted to be a psychiatrist.
Oh,
But, but
then you have to tell more.
yeah. No,
When did you knew that that's my direction?
oh gosh, it happened really early. I was like a teenager and I said, oh no, I'm supposed to sing the blues. But at first I thought I would definitely be a psychiatrist because I really wanted to help people. But I
Yeah.
realized that with music I get to do that. So I love that. You can
No, you're doing the same thing.
You're doing the
But
same
you
thing.
use the music to
do it.
help the people.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. As a singer-songwriter, I can describe you like that, singer-songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
You're a great singer, but who are you influenced by? Do you have idols or the people you look upon? That were my.
Yeah. Well, my number one influence, of course, was my father. Johnny Copeland. But there were so many others. I was fortunate to have really good mentors, Ruth Brown and Coco Taylor. And I've been out on the road with all the major blues artists in the business at this point in my career. So they're all a big influence on me, watching them and what they do. So, I mean, from Buddy Guy
Yeah.
to B.B. King to,
All the big ones.
all the big ones. Yeah, Taj Mahal, Kev Mo. Yeah, I've been out with
All
all
the
of
really,
them.
the
Robert
really
Cray,
blues legends.
the
Yes,
leading
yes.
blues legends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you perform with your father on stage?
I did.
I did.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah.
Because I have been looking for an album or a song you were together, but
Actually,
it
there's
was
really-
difficult to find a number.
There's only one.
Only one.
Yeah, and it's blues musicians doing Rolling Stone songs,
Oy.
and my father and I did Tumbling Dice on a record, and I'm singing background, and Derek Trucks is playing slide guitar, and we were both 16.
And what did
So-
what was his reaction? Or that you would become a musician?
Oh, he was,
Was
my
he-
father. He knew it from birth.
Yeah,
When
he
I
knew
was
it.
like an arm baby.
That's the next one.
He would say he told my mom, he was like, she's gonna sing the blues. So
Great.
yeah, he knew.
Yeah. If I did my homework correct, I found about a dozen of albums. Most of the releases are at Alligator. Just a few one at Telarc. To summarize, Alligator or not Alligator, but mostly you said Alligator.
Oh, alligator for sure. Alligator's a family, and I've been in that family for a long time.
You
We know.
Yeah.
We know. We know. We met the big boss
Yes.
a year, a long time ago. But we met him. We were talking with him.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Yeah. He saw me performing in a club when I was 16 or something like
There,
that.
he discovered you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your first album, I think it was in 1989.
99.
Sorry, you're correct again. Turn the Heat Up.
Turn the heat up. Yeah.
You still remember that time that you first got into the studio
Oh
and
yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday.
Oh, and you do sing songs from the album?
I do a couple.
A couple,
Yeah.
few.
Yeah.
The latest one, it was from last year, 2024. Blame It on Eve. Of course, alligator, but first question, who is Eve?
Well, you know,
You're not Eve, or is it your...
No, Eve is is
Is it evening
the
or...
biblical version of Eve is what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. It's not so literal, but it's the biblical version of Eve. But I'm using the biblical version of Eve to talk about women, basically, and women's rights.
Oh yes, Eve, yes,
Yes.
Adam and Eve.
There you go,
Yes,
yeah.
no, I am
And
with
so, right. And so the song is basically about women's rights and how they're being taken away in the States.
you. Many of your songs are about
Yes.
rice.
Yes.
I think that's very important for
Yes,
you.
thank you. Yeah, you know, I talk about all kinds of things like
Yeah.
women's rights, climate change, and the all the deportations that's happening in the States. There's a lot on this record, but it's also a lot of fun.
But when you have to compare the albums, did you change during the years in style
Oh, absolutely.
or in...
Yeah, from 19, from like 18 to 40. I'm 46 now,
Ooh,
so
you're very young.
I'm very young. I love him, Willie. I'm taking him back to America. He says I'm young, but yeah. So there was a whole lot of growing in that process. You know, I was a child and now I'm a grown woman. It's a big yeah.
And that's what you
it's a
want
lot.
to defend,
I
to
like
go.
being a grown woman. I
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, it's so much fun. It's more fun now for me to make records.
What are the important songs on the album? The songs that you like more than
No, they all. You know, it's so funny because every record for me.
is
Exactly. Every record is important. Every song is important. We take lots of time to make every song to make records. I feel like a lot of people now they just put out singles, you know, just one song, one song, one
Yeah.
song. But I still think it's important to make a record
Yeah.
and have the whole record mean something, you know. So every song means something for me.
Okay.
It's great. So I mean, we on this record we do a fun song called Wine O'Clock about drinking. And then there's a song that I did about T-Top Payne, who was the guy
Oh,
who
yeah,
taught
Toot
Hank
Toot
Williams
Payne.
to play guitar. So I love to do historical things as well on the record. And then, of course, Belle Sorcière is a song that I'm singing. I get to sing in French about a woman who lost the love of her life. Who was sick. So there's a whole lot going on this record, and they all mean something. And then there's a love song, I Only Miss You All the Time. I love that.
But again, you always go back to Alligator. Just a few albums on Delac and then back to Alligator. Good choice. Your album was nominated for 3 Grammys. You must be...
Yeah, very
Yeah.
excited. That was great. Yeah, it was great. We put a lot of work and time into the record, so
What does it mean in getting an award or getting in this Grammy? That's...
getting into the top 5 is a big deal.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Do you get the reactions also on your nomination? Do you get reactions on the
Oh
nomination?
yeah, people are always excited when you get the nominations. But more importantly for me, the record is doing so well, and it's still doing well.
Do you miss a nomination that you say, I want to get once that nomination? No.
No, I don't think too much about it.
No.
Yeah.
What comes...
It's like there's the cake, and then there's the icing on the cake. I don't really care about the icing. I just like the cake.
What
Me too.
I wrote a review on the album, and
And you said all good things.
yes, I only said good things. And one of the things was the lyrics were about statements on our crucial topics today. That's like we said,
Yes.
very important for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Why? I give you free promotion time. Free promotion time. Why must we buy the album? Give us some...
Well, because For me, blues music has always been so important. You know, the most important genre of music, the father of the music, the great grandfather of music. And the one thing that I've always done with my albums is I care about blues music, so I feel like blues music should evolve and it should grow, right? And I feel like in order for it to do that, we must, as artists, evolve and grow as well, right? And so I always wanted to become a better singer, and I always want to become a better storyteller and artist. And I don't just make albums, I like to make little pieces of art, right? So if the world ends and somebody finds this record, they're going to know what was happening in the world in 2020, whatever year,
25?
2024, 2025. They're going to know, they're going to want to know, they're going to know what was happening in the world at that time. So their timepieces, it's important.
Yeah.
And so that's why you should buy the record.
You're
Because you're going to want to have this on your shelf.
You are you are happy with what is happening today in America?
No, absolutely not. I mean, no sane person would be happy about
No,
what's
but
happening
do you
in
think
America.
that
It's crazy.
you must react like Bruce Springsteen does on scene, and he says it like it is?
Yeah, well, I say it like it is in my music all the time. You know what I mean? I don't have to, and I have been for the last 4 or 5 records. You know, I've been talking about what's happening,
Yeah.
so it's right there in your face.
On every
It's
album
on
you
every
find some
exactly. So,
yeah.
you know, we're saying it. You know, we're doing our part in fighting back and saying this is not what we want. This is not what we like. You know, so.
Okay, before I go to the general questions, who is with you on stage tonight? Who's the band?
Oh, so
Willie.
That's right. Willie Scanlon's on stage,
Oh.
guitar. Arthur Nielsen on guitar. Carrie Samsel on guitar. I have 3 guitar players, and then I have
3 guitars.
Yes, and then I have bass player Kevin Jenkins and a drummer Dan Hickey.
And the set list, that's your business? No.
I try to make set lists.
No, you look to Willie. He says, no, you should.
I try to make
sing that. You must.
I try to make set lists, but I don't follow
She
them.
doesn't stick
No,
with
you-
it.
No.
So we
Yeah.
rip it up.
But I think a lot of the songs of your latest album. Yeah.
Yes. We'll be
Do you
doing
have
a lot
also
of
new
songs.
songs or things that you want to try out?
No, the newest songs are on that record, on the latest songs on the record, yeah.
That's your name, Willie Copeland.
That's right,
I know that. Setlist is for you.
yes.
Do you have also time for other things?
Me?
Yes, that you say I go for a walk or sit down somewhere and I drink a coffee.
I'll tell you what takes most of my time. I'm
It's,
going to show you.
it's only music your life, or is there a life? Oh,
These crazy guys are my
This-
life. My
they-
husband
they
and my
take a lot
baby.
of your time.
That's
Yes.
right. Yes, this is my little heartbeat right here. My baby, my husband and my baby. That's what I do when I'm not on the road. I'm hanging out with these crazy guys. I'm trying to find a good picture.
then you go to the park.
Yeah. So that's them singing happy birthday.
Great.
But yeah, that
What was it-
takes up a lot of my time.
A lot of musicians, they have just the music, but when you ask them what do you do, what do you do in your free time?
Yeah. No, I guess
Fishing.
I get to be.
Fishing.
Yeah,
Fishing.
a lot of them like to
Fishing.
fish. It's very quiet, I guess. I don't want to fish. I don't like to do that. I like to eat fish. But yeah, no, I like to spend time with my family. That's what I do.
That's great.
Yeah.
A lot of people have, all the people have plans. Do you have still open items on what they call the bucket list, or things that you maybe once want to do?
I've done so many amazing things, but I'm sure there's lots more to do. We'll see.
We'll
yeah,
see.
yeah. There's places I haven't been that I want to go. So yeah.
You're a musician. Do you think that by being a musician that you became another better person?
Oh yeah. I mean, the one thing about traveling and going around the world is it opens your mind and it opens your heart to different places and different things, and that's a big deal. I think that's a lot of issues with people. They're so close-minded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mrs. Copeland, these were my questions. We thank you a lot for your time. We always say for your Roots time because that's a team from Roots time. We will put the interview and all the reviews of all the great albums on our site, and
Perfect.
I'm sure it will be a great show tonight.
Thank you.
Thank
I'm
you a
really
lot.
looking forward to it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.